Let me read to you what that petition said. Attorney Jeff Sessions lied under oath about his contacts with Russian ambassador and must resign immediately. Sessions' successor must appoint a special prosecutor to lead a comprehensive investigation of the Trump campaign and the Trump administration's ties to the Russian government. Are we all behind that? Yes. Okay. Well, and Senator Dianne Feinstein tweeted the following: if Attorney General Sessions refuses to recuse himself, he should resign. Well, I don't think there's room for ifs, buts, or maybes. He simply has to resign. So let's tell Senator Feinstein what we really want, which is, and let's lead this chance one more time. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Sessions lied, so he must go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Sessions lied, so he must go. Say, hey, ho, ho. Sessions lied, so he must go. Senator Feinstein has a fundraiser on Friday, March 17 in Hancock Park. So I'm asking all of you to join us there, and if you've signed in today, you will get an email with the details about it. And since Senator Feinstein has not scheduled a town hall meeting to meet with us, why don't we go meet? Why don't we go and try to meet with her there? I'm sure she'll see us through the window. Yeah? How about that? It's at noon. March 17 at noon in Hancock Park. The address is 101 Las Palmas Avenue, Hancock Park. If you've signed in today, you will get an email so that you can RSVP to that event. And finally, yesterday, last night, the GOP tried to sneak in another bill on us with the repeal of the ACA. So the director of Move On in Washington, he has a longer quote, but I'll give you the essence of it. He calls this, yes, thank you. So the repeal of the ACA is wrong, shameful, and a manufactured crisis that will take healthcare away from millions of Americans. We have successfully beat back the repeal of the ACA, and we're going to do it again. Okay? So, get ready for that. Trump, healthcare repeal is a terrible deal. 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 All right, thank you all very much. So, at this point, it is open mic. Does anybody else want to jump on the mic?
I love that one. That's my favorite.
Yes, great.
Yeah.
We know that people can't get off just wear red. This lady's got red on already. You know, you can turn your profile to red. You can tweet about it. There's little things you can do. Don't shop if you can, or shop with local people. So try and do something for a day without a woman tomorrow. It's on womensmarch.com.
Thank you very much. Absolutely. For all. Equality for all. Equality for all. Wonderful. Thank you. Anybody go to the Brad Sherman Town Hall? No? Yeah, come. Let us know. How did that go?
You go ahead, Julia. Yeah, I can hold this on.
Okay.
So I'm the Indivisible group in Sherman Oaks. We started out with one member, then 11, now we're 600. Brad Sherman did not want to do a town hall, but we persisted. We went to his office in the Valley. We made phone calls. We did everything that we could. So finally, a week ago Friday at 3:30 in the afternoon, we had a town hall. It was overflowing at the Van Nuys Courthouse. He whined for the first 30 minutes saying, what can he do? What can he do? He's just a poor little Democrat amongst the sea of Republicans. And by the end of the hour or 2 hours that we were there, I notice now he's tweeting all the time. He's calling for action all the time. We actually held his feet to the fire. We said to him, this is not business as usual. This is not business as usual. You can't just say, oh, I can't do anything. We all have to act up, rise up, be persistent, and constantly be on guard. So that's what we're doing in Sherman Oaks.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
This is what democracy looks like. 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 This is what democracy.
Everybody that's here is very actively involved, but I think it's important that we all vote today to show that we're not sitting back and we're not accepting this anymore, and we're going to be active. And also, if there's anything you could do to support John Ossoff in Georgia, it's going to be the first real test of standing up to the Republicans. It's to replace Tom Price's seat in Georgia, and if a Democrat were to win there, it would really shock the hell out of them. So even if you could devote $5 to him, it would be awesome. Thanks.
Thank you very much. David, welcome, David. David, he's the man behind the T-shirts. Let's say thank you, David. Thank you, David. Absolutely. Let's remind Senator Feinstein that we will see her on Friday, on March 17th, and most likely the following day in Bel Air. So I don't have a good chance for Hancock Park, but I have one for Bel Air, which is Senator Feinstein, show us that you care, or just maybe see you in Bel Air. Senator Feinstein, show us that you care, or just maybe see you in Bel Air. Senator Feinstein, show us that you care, or just maybe see you in Bel Air. Anybody else want to go to the mic? At the previous rallies, we couldn't stop people from coming up. Would you like to let us know something? Yeah, I mean, I could go on forever, but I'd like to have other voices here too.
Hi everybody, my name is Jonathan Fields. I'm using my letter to Dianne Feinstein as a cheat sheet right here. Just some important stuff going on. You'll probably already know about it, but if you don't, then this stuff's important. There's Rod Rothstein right now. He's up for confirmation for Attorney General. I think it happened today. I'm not sure how the vote went, but I'm for blocking him, and I want him to promise to reject the Muslim ban and to promise to appoint a special independent prosecutor to find out what's going on between Trump and Russia. And if he won't do that, those two things should be grounds for his immediate rejection. And while we're all focused on the Russia situation, which is important because we have to find out what's going on. You know how Donald Trump's like, I, Donald J. Trump, want to ban Muslims from the country until we find out what exactly is going on. Well, guess what? No. And by the way, he's trying to reinstate that, so we must oppose that too. What I feel, Jonathan L. Fields, is that we have to block every single piece of Trump's agenda until we find out what the hell is going on with Russia. That's how I feel. But you know what? It's very important not to be sidetracked by all this Russia drama. We got to pay attention to what else is going on. So I've got a list of bills that they're not in the Senate, they're in the Congress, and I'm hoping you all can be just as active in contacting your members of Congress. And I'm going to read these off because the Republicans, I think, are trying to sneak these in around all the Russia drama, thinking that we won't find out about them. There's H.R. 861 to terminate the EPA, H.R. 610, vouchers for public education, H.R. 899, terminate the Department of Education, H.J.R. 69, repeal rule protecting wildlife, H.R. 370, repeal the Affordable Care Act, H.R. 354, defund Planned Parenthood, H.R. 785, national right-to-work laws, H.R. 83, mobilizing against sanctuary cities, H.R. 147 to criminalize abortion, and H.R. 808, sanctions against Iran. These are all very dangerous bills, and I encourage each and every one of you to contact your member of Congress and to get them to oppose each of these 10 bills.
No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here, no hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here, no hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here.
Anybody else want to jump on the mic?
Hi, I'm Catherine, and I thought that was so fitting because I'm actually an immigrant. And I came to this country in 1988, and I was illegal in about 1992 because my student visa had run out. Except nobody noticed it because I spoke English, I was educated, and I had a social security number and a driver's license. But I have to stand up for all the illegal immigrants today, and I would like to make LA a sanctuary city. I walked at the International Women's March on Sunday. We were about 1,000 people, I would say, and we walked to the LA Detention Center, and there were these little slats of windows that people were knocking against. Those were all the detainees, everybody who's going to be deported back to their home country. And it just really touched me to the core. This is what it looks like when we have a traitor in the White House. And then the other thing I would like to just say real quick is, don't forget the Eyes of Trump, or the Eyes of March on March 15th. Somebody handed me this postcard. It's a pink slip, and this pink slip will be sent on March 15th to the White House, to Donald Trump, because he needs to get fired. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. So I've been asked to remind everybody that tomorrow at noon, there's a march, a day without a woman, at City Hall. Okay? So,
Take it if you want.
No, I don't want to take it.
Somebody handed it to me at the march. I guess they made them. And I think you can.
Thank you, everybody.
That's the one I'm sending off to him.
I just want to say thanks for the organizers for doing this in a consistent
That's my daughter.
way, week after week after week. I know how busy you are. I'm busy. We're all busy. Give yourself a round of applause right now. I also want to say, my wife, Marissa, and I, back in 2005, started a group called the Activist Support Circle. It was a way for people to come together to guard against activist burnout. There were people that wanted to drop out. There were people that were so stressed out, they didn't realize it. And we've been meeting. We used to meet at the Quaker Meeting Hall for 10 years. Now we meet at the Unurban Coffee House the third Monday of every month. Tom Hayden had spoken. We've had over 80 people. Sheila Kuehl. We've had Ted Lieu. We've had on and on. Activists, progressive activists that you probably all know. And sometimes we just talk amongst ourselves. It's a way to guard against activist burnout. And you can go to our Activist Support Circle Facebook page. Our next gathering is on the spring equinox, Monday, March 20th, starting 6 p.m. in Santa Monica. I also just wanted to say how important it is that we support everything. If someone says, why are we wasting time doing this when this is so important, try to remind them that everything is important. Big protests, small protests, phone calls, letters to the editor, everything we can do. But pace yourself. You know it's a long haul. Don't let yourself even inadvertently get into a position where you're burning out. And if you feel you need to talk to somebody, ask somebody. Say, I'm stressed out. Can you have a cup of coffee? I need someone to lend an ear. We got to stick together. It's so important. So remember, go to the Activist Support Circle Facebook page. I want to thank the fellow that made up the indivisible signs, t-shirts.